Jimmy Garoppolo and Alex Smith.
Okay.
Who's better?
All right.
On
well,
the 49ers.
Yeah, for the 49ers. So to make a case for both real quick, just to lay it out, obviously Jimmy's had the 1 year that he played in 2019, 13-3 season, and he threw for way more yards than what Alex Smith ever threw as a 49er by a pretty wide margin, like 700 yards. He threw for more touchdowns than Alex Smith ever threw for in a season by the 40 or as a 49er quarterback. But the one thing that I keep thinking of is if 2011 Alex Smith, which was his best year in San Francisco, were to play for the 2019 49ers, would that Super Bowl run outcome have been different? And I believe that it would have been.
I do too.
And here's the biggest reason is because he took care of the ball. And that's exactly what that team needed. They needed a guy to take care of the ball, and Jimmy is not that. Okay. So with that being said, if I compare his 2011 season versus Jimmy's 2019, although he had less touchdowns and less yards, he also threw 8 less interceptions and had 3 less fumbles. Yep. So to me, I'm giving Alex Smith the edge for sure.
Now, let me say it's close because neither guy really makes other players better. They're kind of dependent on the talent around him.
Yeah.
And while Alex Smith does have certain strengths, particularly protecting the football, he wasn't that good on third down on the Niners. And Jimmy Garoppolo, give him credit, he was. In 2019, he was. But I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo never improved on the 49ers. Some of his best tape was in 2017. I never felt he improved in any part of his game, mentally, physically, nothing. Whereas Alex Smith improved the entire time, every time. So I would have to give the edge to Alex Smith too, although it is close, but I agree. I think he would have won the Super Bowl. A quarterback like Alex Smith would have won with that 2019 team.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I was going through, of course, I wanted to compare somebody to Jimmy because that's the fun thing to do right now. But it didn't make sense to compare him to a Kaepernick or
Kaepernick would win.
Yes, absolutely. A Garcia
would win.
Or any of those guys. Yeah. So, in fact, somebody actually told me that I was crazy for thinking that Garcia was a good quarterback. I thought he was pretty damn good. Maybe I'm misremembering.
He went to 3 Pro Bowls with the 49ers and I believe was an MVP candidate. I don't think a Niners quarterback has gone to the Pro Bowl since Jeff Garcia.
If I remember correctly, he had the best passer rating of any 49ers QB as well.
Back then, the best quarterbacks in the league were Brett Favre. I'm talking like 2000, 2001. Brett Favre.
Yep.
Kurt Warner.
Yep.
Jeff Garcia.
Yep.
Donovan McNabb.
Yep.
Steve McNair.
Yep.
Who am I missing? Now, he was in like the top 5, 6, 7 guys.
Yeah. Sure he was.
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know if you guys, if you're a little too young for Jeff Garcia, go back and watch him. He was very, very good.
He was very
his
good.
Comeback win in that playoff game
against the Giants.
Epic. Never had good defenses.
No.
Never played with good defenses or good offensive lines. He was running for his life, and he was good at it, man. He made a lot of off-schedule plays. He was a chaos quarterback.
I also think that a lot of people remember it that he wasn't that good. Oh, Bulger was another one. Yeah, he was pretty decent back then for a couple seasons.
Garcia better. They're going to say Peyton Manning. Yeah, I'm going to say Peyton Manning too. How could I forget Peyton Manning? Yes, Garcia was not as good as Peyton Manning, but he was top 8 in the league for sure. And then people were like, oh, he was just a product of Terrell Owens. Not true. He went to Tampa and was a Pro Bowler once again. And this was all like post 30 because he had to spend his 20s in Canada.
Yep,
Siberia.
Absolutely. Yep, that's a good point because people remember T.O. leaving and then roasting him. And so they're like, oh, maybe he wasn't that good. And then the other problem is people like to look at stats from back then and compare them to today's game. It's a completely different game. Completely different. 20 years is a long time.
Didn't Garcia end up winning a playoff game with the Eagles like when he was like 47 or something?
Yeah.
He did, right? He
did.
He came into – so anyway, guy was a beast. Respect. I don't know if there's any like good Garcia highlights on YouTube, but if there are, holla at me because I'm trying to watch that.
Plus, he always looked like the dude that played RoboCop to me also. I don't know. I don't know why. But just go look at a picture of RoboCop and look at Jeff Garcia. Very
All right.
similar.
All right, I'll take that out. Guy's in great shape. Guy didn't mess around.
No,
Still
he really
working out.
didn't.
One more thing about Jeff Garcia. He's one of these former Niners who has this attitude like he should still be on the team. T.O., Jerry Rice, Jeff Garcia. These guys, I feel like they're in their 50s working out, being like, I'm still better. I don't care.
Oh, for sure.
And
For sure.
You gotta love that because that's what made them so great.